And today we will discuss about achievements. This is a special subject that I like. I like a lot. Yes, now we are on live on YouTube channel. So YouTube, good evening for all. Today we will talk about achievements. As I said, I like a lot to discuss about this kind of subject because this is a goal that we pass every day. Every day we have some achievements. They can be little, small achievements or huge achievements, but we have every day. So I will put the questions on the chat. Just a moment. Let me see. Just a moment, because the questions are large and I needed to put the six and 7 to them in step 2. Okay, so I put 10 questions on the chat that are about the related to the subject that we will discuss today. Firstly, I would like to know, do you have any questions so far? Or is okay for you? No? No question? Okay. So I will read the first question, and I'd like to know your opinion. So, in your opinion, what is the importance of an achievement? How do you feel when you achieve something? What is your opinion about this question, Shai? I think the internet is flapping. Okay. What about you, Victor? In your opinion, what is the importance of an achievement? How do you feel when you achieve something?
I think it's very important to live in our life. We must have to have something to looking for and try to achieve it, because everything is, I think it's everything based on achievements. Like when you start a relationship, you have some steps you need to achieve, and it is expected to have these steps, like noivado, and the engagement, the fiancé,
yes.
and then the marriage, then this children, and all this stuff. So everything is moved by achievements, and in every aspect of life, it feels great to achieve something. So I think this is it.
Yes, I totally agree.
And I feel very good when I achieve something.
Yes, this is important to think about it, how we feel when we achieve, because there are some things that we don't think about the importance of that achievement in our life. We are used to have these personal achievements, as you said. For example, a children, a fiancé, a marriage, personal things that are achievements in our lives, and so they are so important. Especially they they promote a grow up in our life. I think make us better in terms of mood and personal things. So I totally agree with you. And of course, I feel so good when I achieve something. Today, for example, I concluded a delivery, a project that was make me so crazy. Of I was so worried about this product, and today I concluded. And this is so good when we, for me, this is an achievement, a
Yeah,
personal achievement.
yeah, it's very nice because and you achieve something that was hard, and you feel even better when
Yes.
you conclude this. So it's very nice. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember what is your job.
My job, I'm pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
Yes, but I don't work at a drugstore. I work at a pharmaceutical company. I'm a regulatory
Um,
affairs analyst. I work with documents every day, and I'm so sorry. I didn't change my name. Oh my goodness. Today is so crazy. My name is Sarah. Let me change. Okay, now I changed. And I work with documents, and you work with the computer every day, programs,
yeah, uh,
apps,
uh,
systems. Oh my God.
yeah. The entire day writing some code and reading documentations. It's very it's mentally tiring.
Yes, I imagine.
So when and
That
reach
there are
8 p.m.
updatings every day of your area, the updating of
Uh,
the things, information. Oh my goodness. So deep, so hard.
uh,
Okay. So we have other questions here. I'd like you choose a question, whatever you prefer. You can choose, read, and response. Provide your opinion.
let's see. The six.
Okay.
Do you think it's important to celebrate small wins in order to achieve big goals, and why? I think it's very important. As I said before, with the small things that we make the bigger things. So as my job, it's always writing little pieces of code to make a bigger system. So we have to, in every aspect of life, we have these small things to achieve bigger things. So I think we need to celebrate. We have even so we have to celebrate more than we already do, because as you say, small things that you are doing every day, and you don't even realize that you achieved something.
Yes.
So as I am I like to cook, and I learned last week how to make pasta, and
Oh,
I I celebrate too much. I think it was very nice to learn something like doing pasta, and I like do bread. So and it's very nice to celebrate these little things.
amazing. Amazing. I totally agree with you. We need. This is a thing that we should do. Celebrate small wins in order to achieve big goals. Because, for example, uh, uh, about learning English. in my case, I study English a lot for many, many years. And when I started to understand a sentence, I celebrated. When I started to understand the music in English, oh my goodness, for me, it was so amazing. And now I can speak in English. This is another step that I achieved in my life. When I started in TNT, uh, I already talked some things, but now I noticed that I improved a lot. Now I can understand you and um, provide you my opinion about some question. And for me, it is a thing that I should celebrate in my life. This is so amazing for me, and I would like to improve more and more, just to achieve the grade that I understand. Oh my goodness, I'm fluent. But
Yeah, when you
yes,
to reach the point that you don't even need to think about the words and what, and it really is smooth when you change languages in your head.
yes,
It just happened. Not It's not that hard. You don't need to focus on that. It just happened.
yes. It's so cool. I don't know if you understand the same,
Yeah.
but uh, last years ago, I didn't understand some conversation when I watched, for example, a video in YouTube channel and some people talk in English, and nowadays I can understand. So this is a thing that I totally celebrate my life. So important for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Congratulations.
And you too. uh, Let me see. I will choose a question for us. Okay, question number 7. What would you like to achieve in your life? Why is it so important for you? I'd like to know your response first.
For me, I would like to to have a house, because my wife is, we all our life together we've been thinking about this and how we decorate it, and how it would be the garden and everything related to the house. So I think this is our biggest achievement together. And for me in special, I would like to make some system. I really like what I do in my job, so I would like to make some system that could help in some way the people around the world.
Oh, good. Good, amazing. And I hope you really achieve your house and the system as well. This is so amazing. And I think in your area, if you achieve something like that, a new system, it would similar. I'm trying to compare with my area. It is similar to discovery a new drug product, for example, that is cure a new
Mhm.
disease. So in your area is a new system that will help a lot of people around the world, and in my area would be a new medicine that would be better for anyone. So amazing, amazing. In my case, what I would like to achieve in my life, I think my husband and I, we have the same dream of yours, that is to have our house. So this is an important achievement that we have together as well. And in my life, I'd like to grow up in my area, inside of the company that I already work. I love the company that I work. I really appreciate the pharmaceutical company. I really understand that we have common goal. The teams, the other teams, and my area, the team that I participate with, we have a common goal, and I really appreciate this kind of knowledge. And I'd like to grow up, and of course, I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'd
Spanish.
like to talk Spanish fluent as well, because we live in a south country uh, of America, around countries that talk in Spanish, and we don't talk in Spanish. So I would like to have this opportunity to talk Spanish fluent. So
Yeah,
that's it.
Spanish. I lived in Florianopolis for 7 years, and there is many people from Argentina and Uruguay, and you used to be talking to people in Spanish, and of course I don't speak Spanish, but you can understand and try to help them, because almost every time they are lost trying to reach some beach or some place,
Yes.
and it's very nice that you can understand them and a little bit to try to help them.
Yes. Many people say that it is not hard to understand, neither to talk with them, but maybe if they talk fast, it would be hard to understand
Yeah,
or things.
the people from Argentina speaks very very fast. It's
Yes.
really hard to understand. If they are not talking to you, you will not understand what they talking about. If
Yes.
they must be talking to you very slowly so you can understand.
Yes. Yes. Okay, can you choose another question for us, please?
Let me see. The number 10.
Okay.
Want me to read it?
Okay, go ahead.
In your opinion, what qualities should people have to achieve their goals? Do you think you have these qualities? Yeah, I think that uh, the most needed qualities is resilience, because we must try every day trying to achieve our achievements, our goals. So this is the quality I think we must have. And I think I have this quality because I was a barber in a barber shop in Florianopolis, and I decided to change my career and try and change to IT. So in the last 2.5 years, I've been working and studying, and the last year I made the full change, the transitory. I
Yes,
made
it's
the
correct. Transitory transition.
transition, the full
Yes.
transition from barbershop to
Oh,
IT company. Então, so I
congratulations. Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
So I
So,
think I have this quality because I've been studying. I graduated yesterday, last week, in my
yeah.
second graduation.
Oh,
So I've been achieving some things in my life. So I think I have this quality.
so good. Amazing. Congratulations. And I think, I don't know if you have the same feeling, but it seems that how much we achieve some age, more hard be to study.
Yeah,
So
totally.
I graduated in pharmacy in 2016, and I in the sequence I did a master degree in biotechnology in that time in chemical process as well, and I concluded the master degree, but nowadays I think 100 times to do a PhD, a
PhD.
doctor degree. It's a really goal and of things that I needed to overcome to go back to the academy and study more and do this kind of a graduation as well. So nowadays I do a lot of courses uh, related to my area, but to do another graduation, for example, oh my goodness,
Mhm.
for me it would be so hard nowadays. I think to go back to the college and study chemistry. I started chemistry in the university, and in the second year of the course, I changed to pharmacy. And I think if I could go back and do chemistry again, but only
It's hard.
it's hard.
It's very hard. We don't have
Okay.
when we look to our day, it's hard to find time, a
Yes.
quality time to study, to sit down and make progress studying. I think it's very hard for me.
Yes.
I spend almost my day uh, studying because
Yes.
when I write a little code, I have to study to write that. And so I spend all day studying basically.
Yes,
But
for me
if
as
I
well.
try to go to academy or a little course or every small thing or small classes, I can do that because I don't have it this time to spend in a day.
Me neither. Me
Mhm.
neither. I don't have time now. And it is strange because in the past we had time, and nowadays, and I don't know if it is the same, but I don't watch TV a lot.
No.
I don't see apps, Instagram, Facebook a lot. I see sometimes, but I don't have time. And this is because I study for my job, for example. Nowadays, I try to learn. There are new laws, new rules from Anvisa that
Mhm.
are launched every week, and we need to be updated as well. And I need to learn and study, read, and guidelines of other authorities, for example, FDA, EMA of Europe, and we need to learn and study. So I don't have time. But I totally agree with you that a great quality of a person who achieve the goals of life is the resilience. I totally agree with you. And of course, persistence. We, if I think we can learn everything if we
Sure.
study. Nowadays we have information in our hands. We can find everything we want in internet, at YouTube or other websites. So I think we can achieve our goals, and it is just to have persistence, resilience, as you said, and of course study, study a lot. I try to have this kind of qualities in my life, and persist in something that I really believe that will works. So that's that's it. Um, Let me see. Uh, Question number 9. Have you ever worked so hard on a goal for a long time and it didn't work out fine? Do you intend to come back to work hard on it? So, do you have some experience on that or not? What is your
Uh,
response?
I think I was graduating in civil engineering once, but I stopped at the third semester. But I would like to try it again because
Oh,
it's nice. It's not civil engineering, but mechanic or something like. So it was hard to give up on it because I really like it, and I as my wife says, I should try it again sometime. But it's again we don't have time to do something. It's so big, civil engineering or every in engineering or graduation. It spend a lot of money. It needs a lot of time.
oh yes. Good. Amazing. In my case, it is the situation that I explained to you. I started chemistry. It was a hard time in my life. That time, I graduated at high school. I finished the high school and started the graduation in chemistry. We think maybe that we know chemistry until to do
Doing
chemistry
chemistry.
course. Oh my goodness. The first year, it was just 0.1 of points in a test. The other test, 1.0. Oh my goodness. And I cried a lot. In that time, I started to work the entire day, and uh, I went to the course at night. You know,
Yeah.
work in the entire day and go to the graduation at night. And I was so tired in that moment. I every day worried about the tests, and I tried. I studied a lot, and I conclude the first year, and it is good because I I got to pass all the subjects that I did in that first year, but it was so hard. In the second year, it was the same. Inorganic subject. Oh my goodness, it was horrible. 1 point in the test. In the second test, 0.7, and what else? And uh, if I had continued the graduation in the third year, I would need to repeat the inorganic course, the inorganic subject. But the other subjects I passed. But I changed to pharmacy. So nowadays I understand that it would be so good to do again chemistry. And I love organic subject, organic issue, this part of the chemistry I love, but others not. Analytical chemistry, oh my goodness, it's so oh. But the organic I love. And maybe it would be great to do again. Maybe I think sometimes, but the time is hard. And I have a dream to have a baby, maybe once, and I will need to have a how can I say dedication on that. So
Oh yeah.
we have a lot of plans to the future, maybe, but that's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
hard to uh, accomplish every goal we have in
Yes.
our social life and work life and everything else, and it's hard to know what to decide, what to give up, because as we grow old, we accumulate some goals that we didn't achieve.
Yeah.
So you have,
Exactly.
sometimes you have to stop everything and decide what you have to give up.
Yes.
And it's very hard.
Yes. I totally agree with you. There is a time in our life that we want just peace,
Yeah.
just to live in peace. And oh my goodness, I have a job. I try to study. I have a family, so I would like just to live in peace in my life. Okay, we have time yet. Would you like to choose another question for us, please?
Mm, the second, we
Okay.
already really read it, or no?
I think no, we didn't read yet.
Okay. How do you achieve your goals? What's the most difficult thing about achieving a goal, and why? Uh, I used to make some cards and write it in a paper or in a file in my computer, and organize to make it happen. Um Most of my goals I try to break in small goals, as we said before, to achieve that. And I think the most difficult thing to achieve is the time, to uh, for the time to do the things, and the time we have to wait until we have the bigger goal. So it's the resilience again. We have to the anxiety, to battle the anxiety, to have to achieve the
Yes.
biggest goal. So it's very hard. For me, the time is the most hard to think to achieve the goal.
Yes, yes. It's so interesting your response, because maybe we think that we would like to have this experience that we have now 10
Yeah.
years ago. I would like to have 10 years less, but with the same experience, with the same mindset. And now we, for example, the advice that we have in our lives of study when we are teenagers.
Of course.
Please study a lot. It's your
Yeah.
turn. It's your time.
I
Nowadays we understand.
Yeah, I used to hate going to classes. I dropped out in the 8th grade. So and then 10 years after, I not and now I used to love studying. It's
Yes,
very
yes.
hard. Now I know how it will help me achieve my goals. And then I was always thinking how I was spending time in something that will never happen. And like, oh, how you make you graduate, you go to college or something. And I was thinking, no, I don't have to go to college. I like to skate. I will play basketball and everything else. Every excuse would have to, and I don't used to like to go to classes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
now I know how bad was that time spent.
Yes. So I totally agree with you that the most difficult thing that we are faced on is the time. The time is short to do everything, and nowadays I'm changing my the way that I do the things. I cannot do a lot of things in the same time with the same quality.
Oh yeah,
I try to do each thing, a specific thing uh, of um, in the specific moment to deliver a project or a task with a good quality. In terms of it could be used to the job or personal things or other things. So nowadays I'm not doing a lot of things in the same time. I'm trying to do everything in the specific time expanded to it, you know.
yeah.
So time is
Individually,
so important. So important.
doing everything individually.
Yes, yes. Okay. So question number 3. How do you motivate yourself to achieve your goals? Have you ever felt unmotivated to achieve something? How did you overcome it?
Oh,
What
that's
do you
hard.
think?
How I motivate myself. Uh, I used to think about how the things I achieved before and the feelings I felt that time. So I try to remember that feeling. And in this time of when I was trying to change my career, I felt motivated every time, every day. So, but I tried to overcome it with thinking about how the things could be in the future, and how and thinking about how the things was in that moment. It was very hard. So I think if I stay doing the same thing, I will stay in the same place. So I wake up early in the morning, sit down on the chair, and try study every morning to trying to achieve that.
Oh, good. You have a good, an amazing example of overcome a thing, a hard thing that is change of area. This kind
Yeah,
of situation is so hard, and you have a good example in your life about it. In my case, how I motivate myself, uh, I'm so worried about everything, about my family, about my job. So I don't like to delay things, uh, neither to don't provide a response for someone. Make this kind of situation makes me so bad. So I think that I motivate myself about my accomplishment, about the things, my commitment on that. And maybe when I think, for example, in my job, I really try to to be better for the team, for my manager, for the company, because I understand the goal of the team, the company, and I try to be better every day. So I motivate myself with this kind of mindset, and I love to have the tasks and things concluded. So this is a thing that makes me so better, and the feeling that you really is important to someone. I don't
yeah,
know if you have the
and
same.
and we must get attached to this feeling to keep
Yes,
ourselves motivated.
yes, yes. It's so good. Okay, we have time to one more question. Can you choose, please, for
Number
us?
5.
Okay.
Uh, have you ever felt old to achieve something? What? And did you regret not working harder on it? And why? Oh, I think I have answered that was because my first graduation was when I was 30 years old, and I felt that I was a little old, and I, I don't feel that I can try it again, as I said before, and try into civil engineering or mechanical or something like that because of the time. And I do not really regret not working on this because I didn't know at the time what was happening in my life. So I don't have anything to regret about that. So, but I regret not trying to understand things when as I was younger, because I always battling everything and discussing and giving up everything that happens. I just give up and tried something else. So it's something that I regret.
Okay. In my case, I started to learn ballet when I was so young. I had I was 10 years old, maybe. And I did ballet for 10 years. And I stopped when I married. And
Uh,
this year I started again. I'm doing ballet class again. And this is something that I didn't achieve in my life, to be professional in ballet. And of course, I'm so old to achieve this thing nowadays.
uh,
And but on the other hand, I don't regret not working hard on it, because I understand that it wouldn't my future on that, to be
yeah.
professional on ballet. But I love to dance. Ballet is a complete exercise to the body,
Oh yeah.
so it's for balance, for uh, movement of the body is so good. And I do for health nowadays. And because I love this kind of music and dance. But I don't have. Oh, I'm so old to
No.
dance professionally.
Professionals, I don't think we can go for it no more, because it we it requires too much time. They spend 16 hours a day looking for that,
Yes.
working hard on it. So I used to dance, break dance,
Oh,
and
yes.
yeah,
Good. I
it's
love it.
really nice. But I don't, as you say, I don't go professionally. Even I was barely amateur. So, but as the time comes by, I used to try to dance again, but my body was so weak, because the movements, it's so hard. You always uh, um, needing some to be strong. With my arms was very weak, so I couldn't make any move, and it was frustrating.
But so good.
But we have to. But I would like to try it again sometime,
Yes.
if I have time. Again, the time is the problem.
Again, the time is the problem.
And, but it have to achieve some small goals before, like to start making some exercise more, because in the last 2 years I spend my entire days sitting in the chair working and studying, so I got even more weak. So I have to make these small steps before I try to dance again.
Yes, you should. You should to go back to the dance, because it's so good for us, for our
Yeah,
mind and our body. Make us
yeah, we have
better.
to and I dance is very uh, how can I say that? It's refreshing.
Yes,
You get concentrate to that, and you don't think
of course.
anything else. It's very refreshing for me. I think this is the word. It's refreshing. When you go there, you dance, you
Perfect.
make your moves, and you go home cleaned.
Yes, perfect. I totally agree with you. So, thank you so much, Victor, for this conversation, for your time with me talking English. It was so amazing. I love
I
it.
appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. I really thank you for this time. I will put a link for a survey that we have about our meetings. It is
Hmm?
just to understand if there's something that we could improve in the meeting, if you have an advice, something you would like to discuss, you have an idea, another subjects that you would like to discuss. So just for you provide your opinion to us.
Okay, I already opened it, and I
Okay.
will answer.
Okay. And thank you so much again. I hope you have a good night and a good weekend. And of course, you are so welcome to this time in the next Wednesday in the same time, 8 p.m. I really would like your participation again. And thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
thank you.
Victor.
It was very good for me, and I hope we can talk again.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
and
you.
bye
Good
bye.
evening.